Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today, my friends at Sideshow have asked me to take a look at this, the Venomized Groot life-size figure from Spider-Man Maximum Venom. Let's see how it turned out.
Greetings. Please log in. Username authorized.
Okay, first up, as always, we're going to take a look at this box. And initial impressions are, wow, really great design, really cool, slick packaging, very attractive. You can just see how this Venomized baby Groot is just bursting from the confines of the frame that they've created right here. Kind of perversely in a way, because consider how small he is. The idea that they're actually creating an illusion that he's just this massive, monstrous thing is really accentuated by that detail. The photo itself is wrapped in the obligatory cigar band that Hot Toys has really begun to work with on their packaging. It's kind of a really nice way of accentuating the artwork and kind of confining everything to a similar group of figures. I wouldn't be surprised at all to find out that the Venomized Iron Man features a similar design of the cigar band on its box, but we'll have to wait to see until that comes out. Really cool, slick chromium look to the Venomized Groot logo at the bottom here. Really kind of it's really kind of set off by the opalescent, pearlescent, it's one of those essence, some sort of essence paint job that you can see is clearly on the figure itself. Of course, it's accentuated by the blackness of it all. Let's spin it around to the side. You can see that you have nice big orange highlights going on surrounding the Spider-Man Maximum Venom logo. On the back, that Spider-Man Maximum Venom logo is repeated along with various usual suspects, whodunits, legalese, and whatnots. And, ooh, this side's much more darker and also features that same logo. Logo's on the top, not a lot special going on here, but I didn't come here today to talk about a box. I came here to talk about this figure, so let's pop it open. See what it looks like in the box. All right, so here it is, the Venomized Groot life-size figure by Hot Toys, still in its box. Comes with a lot of cool stuff. We're gonna be able to do a lot of really cool things with this figure. The first thing that I'd like to point out, of course, would be all these great accessories that will attach to the figure. We're talking about 2 tongues of varying sizes. We're talking about also this little twig that I believe is just meant to cover up one of the key holes on the figure itself. Additionally, you have 1, 2, 3 Venom tendrils that you can plug into his back and or his arm, in this case over here. They look great. They're gonna allow you to provide a lot of direction and action to the figure. Just implying there's going to be a whole lot of leading lines that you can create if you're doing photography. I'm really looking forward to doing that. Obviously, that's my jam. The body itself, let's go ahead and move this out. Just put it over here on the box. This is great. I mean, seriously, this is just a lot of fun. Look at how happy little baby Groot looks, still kind of peeking out of his symbiote there. Just such a good figure. Just such a cute, adorable look to the figure. So far. Really digging the varying degrees of color that are popping out of the paint. You've got this pearlescent sort of an effect that's going on. There's kind of a metallic feel to it. I remember the first time that I saw this was looking at a Ford Mustang back sometime in the 90s, I believe. So that's really cool. There's a slick looking base with Venom details on it, as well as some Groot stuff and Groot stuff. Venom details and Groot stuff. That needs to be like in the advertisement, in the print advertisement, in really bold, exciting print. Sort of like a Batman kapow, you know, sort of a thing. Venom details, Groot stuff. So great. Did you see how I just like complimented my own idea there? God, I'm a riot. Additionally, you have options when it comes to how you're going to display what version of this character you're going to create. This thing is a sleeve that will go over the torso and cover up the remaining bits of the wood popping out from behind the Venom symbiote. And this guy is a switch out portrait, obviously, that you can swap out with it's not magneted, it gets keyed in. And last but not least, you have the Venomized Arm. So legitimately between this, and this, you could totally change the look of your Venomized Groot from just a partially Venomized Groot to a fully Venomized Groot, Jekyll and Hyde, what have you. I'm really excited to see what this will do. So enough of this, let's just get it out on the table and do a really quick posing session with him. All right, so here he is out of the box, and he looks even more adorable once you get him out on the table and he's standing there. The imagination really makes that leap, and you can actually just picture him being your little buddy Groot, just hanging out with you on your desk. I'm gonna have this thing all over the house. I can tell already this is gonna be a lot of fun. But before I can do that, I kinda wanna just show you guys exactly how, okay, there's some really cool stuff going on here on the back. You've got the spikes. Those of you who are familiar with Groot from the comic book, he went through a really spiky phase. So that's a lot of fun that they gave a little bit of a nod to that. I'm not sure if that actually was meant to be a nod for that, but I'll take it either way. I'm gonna be laughing a lot during this video. For those who are annoyed by my laugh, I apologize. It's just so, I'm just having a blast with this, and I haven't even done anything with it yet. Moving along, we want to take this figure from its partially venomized Groot state to its fully venomized Groot state for the pose that I have in mind. So first and foremost, we're gonna need to take off this arm. Nightmare fuel, but hey, he's Groot, it'll grow back. And before you we're gonna bring the venomized arm into play. But before you do that, you're gonna bring this sleeve in and you're gonna slap it over the front just to have this part here in the front so that it covers up that exposed bit of Groot wood over there, and get that as close as you can to a perfect fit. Bring in the arm, ball joint goes in the keyhole, and pop. There. Now, his torso is fully venomized, ready to be mischievous, but before we do that, obviously, we gotta go all in on the venomized portrait. So that's gonna pop right off here. Just a simple matter of wiggling it until it pops out, like so. Setting that aside and bringing in the fully venomized Groot portrait. Boom, and it is done. Look at how badass that looks. and at the same time, it's silly. It's got the scary Venom bits going for it, but on top of that, you also just have the silliness of the baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy films, and it just, man, they are the two great tastes that go great together. But enough about that. We're gonna add these to it later on after I get this pose dialed. I think for my opening pose with the fully venomized Groot, what I wanna do is I wanna have him on the flight stand. So I'm gonna hit this really cool venomized Groot pose. I keep saying venomized Groot just because it's a fun little mouthful. So I'm gonna swing this back like he's got his claws up, ready to strike. This one a little bit further forward. What I kinda wanna get out of this pose is the sense of maybe a little bit of Spider-Man style swinging going on, or like he's leaping down onto you from above. Look at how I just crunched that torso there, so that works out in my favor. I'm gonna bring that head down because I want him looking in this direction like he's leaping. Oh look, tread watch. Copyright Marvel. Point those feet, point that foot, bring this leg up a little bit more, and turn this head to the side. And let's open those claws like he's reaching with this hand. Sometimes it's fun just to add a degree of difficulty by holding the figure in your hand while you're posing it. I get a kick out of it. Hopefully you guys do too. Now let's take the stand and wrap it around Venom's waist. It's really tight, which is a good thing. Now I can tell already, where the stand is situated, that this thing is going to topple forward. To alleviate that, try to get this out of the way so you can see it in the shot, I'm going to bend the stand forward at the base and then bring it back at the middle. And what that will do is it'll make Groot's center of gravity go further backwards over the center of the base. And look how much height we've got on that guy. Look how silly he is. Dang. Silly and terrifying. I mean, it's all fun and games until there's 100 of these things coming at you, and then you've really got something to be worried about. Oh, wait, I'm not done yet. I need to add some pieces, right? Yeah, this needs to go on there first of all. Okay, so let's go ahead and add let's see here. I think that this one is gonna go on this way. There are some instructions, but as anybody who knows me will tell you, I usually completely ignore those things. But look how that's just exploding out of him. And once you've got it in the keyhole, then you can start posing your tendril. There we go. Now it's in, now it's home. Okay. I was a little bit concerned that the sleeve might mess with the keyhole on this other tendril. Well, let's just give that a shot, shall we, and just see how it goes. As I recall, yeah, there are these two little tendrils here are meant to wrap around these two little spikes. So what you'll do is you'll slide those over the top of those spikes. That also kind of helps to guide you into that keyhole, and it holds it firmly in place. After you get done with that, bend that tendril around and have it facing forward. That's cool. And let's go crazy with that tongue, shall we? Big tongue. Big tongue. Yeah, that's what we want. We want the big tongue. A tongue of tongue. A ton of tongue. Say that 10 times really fast. That's better. I can't believe I almost forgot the tendrils and the tongue. That would have been a travesty for this video. Fortunately, I remembered before we clicked the off button on the camera. We are good to go on this first of my Venomized Groot poses. I'm just gonna tilt that head on. He's not quite where I want him to be. Yeah, let's go ahead and give him a little bit more direction. And again, I want this to be kind of like Spider-Man swinging. But at the same time, he's getting ready to slash with these venom claws. Will that open up anymore? No, it's wide open. All right, open, open, open. Yeah, venom claws out. Let's rotate this. Yeah, there we go. Just want to tweak it a little bit here and there. And that's it, that's done. Oh, I'm so happy with this figure. It's so cool. All right, y'all, I hope you like it. Now I am going to take Venom for a little bit of a tour of my house. Rather than photograph him like I typically do in a studio environment, I'm going to pose him with various other pieces in my collection around the house, just so you can see how you can play around with this figure, interact with it, have fun with it, and let him have fun with your collection, or with the other characters in your home. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the Venomized Groot life-size figure. Let me know how many times I said 6-scale figure instead of life-size figure throughout the course of the video. And until next time, be good to your plastic. When I agreed to do a video of the Venomized Groot life-size figure, I knew that it would be at least an interesting curiosity. What I didn't expect was that I would fall so hopelessly in love with the figure. This is more than just a piece to be put onto a shelf along with every other piece in your collection. This has a persona all of its own, and it's veritably bursting from any shelf that you try to confine it to. It will not be contained. There are places for it all over your house, and it really wants you to seek those out. Mischief is very much the name of the game here. Keep that in mind, and you're going to have a lot of fun with this figure. And that's about it for my review of the Hot Toys Venomized Groot life-sized figure. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and until next time, be good to your plastic. Hey, look at you, made it to the end and everything. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, and if you're really hardcore, ring the notification bell to be immediately notified when a new video is posted. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.